Welcome to this Child Protection Company update. Before we get started, let me first say that we've had feedback from the video we did before, and overwhelmingly you'd prefer us to do either Ofsted or safeguarding. So this time around we're focusing on Ofsted. It'll be bite-sized, and every now and again we'll pop in an espresso moment just to wake you up. Watch for those. So today we're looking at the pros and cons of bringing in a critical friend. Now what we're talking about here is either someone very experienced in being on the receiving end of an Ofsted inspection, or for want of a better expression, a tame inspector. Now I serve on the governing body of a large academy, and we were lucky enough to have just such an individual come in just a few weeks ago to help us prepare for what we knew was coming, a full Ofsted inspection. And here's some of the things he said. So our critical friend came in and told us that he would look at 2 reports first off when he gets the call. Now I'm going to refer to the notes I took on the evening. The first report he's going to look at is the Inspection Data Summary Report, normally referred to as the IDSR. The second report is the Assessing School Performance. Now both of these can be taken from your head teacher. They'll have copies. Now on the first report, the IDSR, there are areas to investigate highlighted on the first page for the inspection team. It's absolutely essential that you have a copy of that and you have a complete understanding of those areas and a response to them. So again, let's be clear. These are the 2 reports you need to have sight of before the inspection team arrives. So here's a key point. If you're going to say the school's improved, you must be able to prove it. And that doesn't just mean by producing the head teacher's report. They're going to ask you how you know, really know. How are you triangulating that information? So there's no point in being naively optimistic. What you need to do is be an advocate of the school, but be able to prove your case, because they're going to demand it of you. Our critical friend brought home to us how important it was that we knew what we were talking about. As you and I know, that's a pretty tall order when you come to a school and the amount of activities that are going on. So what he suggested was individual governors took on an area of responsibility in preparation for the Ofsted inspection, where they could bone up on that area. But all of us needed to know a little bit about everything. So he simply said, prepare an Excel spreadsheet on the left-hand side, the areas to investigate or the issues that you know about, and on the right-hand side, the school's response. Everybody can take that piece of paper in. It's not a memory test, it's about knowing where to find the information. You can all support each other in front of the inspection team, but one of you will normally lead, and that will be the person who has boned up on that subject specifically in preparation for the inspection. So let's talk about minutes. Minutes of meeting, why would we need those? Well, if you say something to the inspection team, or perhaps even your tongue runs away with you a little bit, they might say, show me in your minutes. That could be the governing body minutes, that could be SLT's minutes. If you can't demonstrate that you've talked about it and minuted it, then basically you can't prove what you're saying. You've tripped up before the game started. So our critical friend was a real bonus. He'd done sufficient prep that in 90 minutes he ran the governing body ragged. We took copious notes and we really thought we understood the issues facing the school. So it toned us up ready for the Ofsted inspection. And then he turned to data.